Good evening, everyone. Today we will proceed further for animal kingdom classification. In my previous lectures, we covered up to Arthropoda. Okay. So today the topic of discussion will be mollusca and gynodermata, and post that we will move towards the different types of chordatas. Okay, so I am starting my lecture. Kindly pay attention. So today we will talk about mollusca. In this chapter, we have to be very cautious about the spellings. Okay, so mollusk means organisms with soft body. Okay, now let us talk about habitat. Mollusks are majorly aquatic, but some of them can be terrestrial too. If we talk about their symmetry, they are either asymmetric or bilateral symmetry is possessed by them. Now, if we talk about germ layer, obviously it is triploblastic, with organ system levels organization, and it is coelomate too. Okay, now let us talk about the structure. In case of these organisms, body is divided into three parts. One is head. Second part is known as visceral mass. And the third part, which is responsible for their locomotion, is the foot. Okay. Now, in case of this, also body wall has two layers. Outside there will be epidermis, and inside you will find, what do you think in inside part will have what, beta? Any guess, anyone?
Shell,
Yes,
shell type structure.
अंदर शेल होगा इनका.
नो मैम, अंदर नहीं, बाहर की साइड होगा. सॉरी,
बाहर तो एपिडर्मिस है. We are talking about body wall. Epidermis and muscular layer. It is muscular layer. So these are the layer present on the body wall. Okay. अब क्या होता है? They have a thin fleshy fold cover body. This is called mantle. This thin fleshy fold is called mantle, and it The role of mantle is mantle secretes the shell. You are talking about the shell, no? So it secretes the shell and the thing is that this shell is responsible for their protection. Let me point out one thing. Mostly, if we talk about mollusks, we have a kind of misconception. You know, we have a specific kind of misconception in case of mollusk. What we think is mollusk मतलब बाहर ही shell रहेगा, अंदर कुछ नहीं रहने वाला. Nothing will be present inside. No, it's not the case. Let me tell you, in case of specialized mollusk, for example, octopus and cuttlefish. In case of octopus, shell is inside. There is another mollusk called cuttlefish. In this case, the shell is absent. Altogether, this is absent. Understood? So, ये जो अपनी एक concept है, the concept we have that mollusk means it should have an outside shell and then inside they will have a soft body. It's not necessary. Do not get confused. Understood, beta? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let us talk about how we control their body parts. So it has 3 pairs of ganglion in head. And let me tell you, out of these 3 pairs, 1 pair is located at the head region, 1 pair is located at the visceral region, and 1 pair is located at the foot. So out of 3, this is how they are distributed. Okay, and all these ganglions are connected via nerve. Do you think as a human being that is better than mollusk, if you consider, we are also having nerve ganglion at our part, or we are enough happy with the brain? What do you think?
Ma'am, we are enough happy with brain.
Okay, it's not true, beta. Brain is the main nerve ganglion in our body. It is called central nervous system, but other than brain also we have nerve ganglion present in our body. Understood? So we don't have the only nerve ganglion that is brain. In other part of our body we have nerve ganglion too. Okay, so that's why especially I mentioned so that you should not have any misconception. They have well developed sense organ. Their sense organs are quite well developed. Most of the time they have sensory antenna through which they can sense the surrounding. Okay. Now we will get back to the circulation. This class phylum have open and closed both circulatory system. In some cases it is open, in some cases it is closed. The specialty of this phylum is it contain copper containing protein.
मैम
Yes, beta.
मैम ओपन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम में स्टारफिश आ सकती है ना?
स्टारफिश अभी तक मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है, इट विल कम इन एकाइनोडर्माटा बेटा.
नो मैम, मतलब टेक्स्ट बुक में एक पिक्चर दिया है. एक मिनट मैम, एस्टेरियस ऐसा कुछ नाम है.
So can we discuss it once I finish teaching the Echinodermata? It's not part of mollusca. Starfish is not at all part of mollusca. Okay. So it contains copper containing protein called hemocyanin. So we have hemoglobin, they have hemocyanin. This hemocyanin is blue in color. It is blue in color. That's why their blood is not red. They have bluish color. Okay. So this is the specialty. Now let's talk about the excretion of these organisms. They can be either ammonotelic or they can be uricotelic. Okay. Now, in their case, the advancement is they have kidney. So kidney present in case of them. So that's all about their different attributes. Any doubts in this regard?
No, ma'am.
No मैम.
So we will move ahead. For the other systems present in them, they have gills present in them. These gills are called ctenidia. Spelling again, I must say. So C is silent over here. Or they have the lungs. So depending on if it is aquatic or it is terrestrial. Okay. Is it clear this part?
Yes.
Yes.
So now we will talk about digestion part or digestive system part. They have complete digestive system and the mouth is well developed. Why we are calling it well developed? Because the mouth is having grasping organ called radula. So it has this grasping organ. Okay. And it also has transverse rows of teeth. तो अभी तक किसी के भी माउथ में टीथ का कंसेप्ट था नहीं. ओके. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू लुक इनटू द digestive system of earthworm and others, in their case the mid gut or the gut part of their body is quite muscular. So whatever food they are eating, they have muscular digestive tract to churn the food and make it into particles. Because you know that why we have teeth. Can you tell me what is the benefit of having teeth other than biting someone in danger?
Ma'am, crushing the food into small particles.
Ma'am, to
Yes.
churn the food in small.
Great. So obviously in lower organisms, they don't have such facility. Their mouth is not that much developed. But in these organisms, it is there. So they don't have such a huge muscular system for churning of the food. They can do it in the mouth part only. Okay. So this is specialty of digestive system. Now we will talk about reproduction. As all developed organisms, they are unisexual. And let me tell you, the development can be direct or indirect. Both the options are there. Apart from that, fertilization can also have diversity, that it can be internal fertilization or it can have external. So let me make this or, it is better in that way. Is it clear? I wish to talk about something, these organisms, what is speciality? This is the second largest phylum. Ajeeb lagta hai, the largest phylum is Arthropoda. This is the second largest phylum. So it is a very diverse one. And I wish to talk here about a few things here. They can have statocyst or they can have an organ called osphodia for sensing. So they can this way test the physical nature and chemical nature of the water, because they need to stay into the water. Even the terrestrial organisms require water. So for that purpose, they need to know. They should not use bad water. That's why. So here various examples are there. For example, Phyla globosa is an example. Then octopus is there. So we will now look into the picture of these organisms. Okay. So let us have a look. It's kind of traveling. So this is how mollusca, this is the cross section. You can see different part of a mollusk over here. Mouth part, this is the radula. So this is the digestive system, which you can see that mouth and anus both are there. Digestive glands are there. Intestine is quite well developed. These are the reproductive part. This is the heart, coelom, nephridia, which is there as an excretory system. These are the gill part. So this is how they look. And at the bottom part, they have the foot, which is connected with the muscular layer. And these muscular movement of foot is helping them to move ahead. So these are different types of mollusks. This is sepia, unio. Pearl oyster is also coming into it. Conches. Do you know what is conch? Any idea? अच्छा चलो, I give you a simple example. पूजा में शंख बजता है, आप you have you ever heard शंख की जो आवाज होती है?
Yes.
Yes. So शंख is also coming under mollusk. So basically वो उनका shell है. Once the organism die, we collect it. आप में से कोई भी सी बीच में घूमने जाओ तो बचपन में हमने सभी ने शेल्स इनके इकट्ठा किए. आई स्टिल हैव सम अवेलेबल विथ मी. एंड पर्ल तो किसको ना पसंद है. ओके अच्छा, वन अनदर वेरी मजेदार थिंग आई विश टू शेयर फॉर ऑक्टोपस. Octopus do not have shells outside, no? So don't think that they are unprotected. Huh? What they do is they have a pouch filled of ink. So whenever any organism is attacking them, what they do, they release the ink. उससे क्या होता है, उस जगह की जो water है that becomes hazy and it has chance to escape. Understood? So this is a special escaping tendency possessed by the octopus. Is this part clear to everyone, beta? Can we
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to Echinodermata? Because Yash, we asked me earlier only about open and closed circulatory
Yes.
system of
Yes, ma'am.
starfish. So we will move towards it. No worries. Now we will talk about the next phylum that is called Echinoderma. So it is made up of two words. One is echino and the second one is derma. So this altogether means spiny skin organism. So it is having spiny skin. Okay. All echinodermata are aquatic. You don't find any terrestrial organism. And let me tell you, strangely, this organism has radial symmetry, not bilateral. Okay. But if you talk about other part, it is triploblastic, with organ system symmetry, and it has the this one, the coelom is also present in them. Okay, now let us talk about the structural organization of this one. Okay, so it has ciliated epidermis. So outermost layer is having too many cilia. It is present outside. Then beneath that it has dermis. So it has skin organization like us. We are also having epidermis and dermis. This dermis has endoskeleton present inside it. So how does this endoskeleton look like? They are calcareous plates and spines. And at the inner part, they have the muscular layer. So the calcareous plates and spines possessed by them is responsible for their name, Echinodermata. Understood, beta? Why they are called Echinodermata? So now we will talk about control and coordination. Obviously, cephalization is there. because they are more developed than other. And this cephalization is quite prominent. You can easily distinguish the head and the other part. Apart from that, they have a spatial characteristic. So their part of coelom modified to water vascular system. So what is this water vascular system? Actually, this water vascular system has tube feet. Have you ever seen speed boats? हम में से कोई बैठे नहीं होंगे तो भी एक्शन मूवीज में स्पीड बोट तो सभी ने देखा होगा. हाउ डज इट रन? एनी आइडिया एनीवन? स्पीड बोट कैसे चलता है? क्लास?
Ma'am, with the help of motor at its end.
So what is the principle?
मैम इलेक्ट्रिक इंजन से चलती है.
Obviously electricity से चलती है, but I just wish to talk about the like mechanism due to which it move ahead. किस वजह से वो आगे बढ़ता है?
मैम engine.
Ma'am, it pushes the water back and then moves forward.
मैम उसके पीछे एक मोटर होती है उससे.
मोटर करता क्या है? Which law of physics is responsible for its movement?
Ma'am, third law of Newton, it pushes the water back and then move forward.
So system, this tube feet is having, it helps in movement. How it helps in movement? Exactly जैसे speed boat के जो engine होता है वो जो करता है, it push water, and as the reaction of that push, it is getting the hydraulic pressure of the water, and this is called hydraulic propulsion. Okay, so they have nerve ring but no brain. जैसे कि गैंग्लियन होता है ना, वैसा कुछ नहीं है. They have nerve ring. So at the head part they have such kind of ring-like nerve structure. Okay, so now we will go here to the circulation. So they have open circulatory system, and this circulatory system is without heart and without respiratory pigment. मजेदार बात यह है कि इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स में सबसे ब्रेन डेवलप्ड होता है आर्थ्रोपोडा का. हाँ, इट इज हैविंग मोस्ट डेवलप्ड ब्रेन. ओके, सो हियर astonishingly the excretion is also very what I can say primitive. It is ammonotelic, and let me tell you, this is done by diffusion. So no such excretion or excretory system is present over there. Okay, so now we will move ahead and look into. You got your answer, Yashvi?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I say whenever you are asking doubt, ask relevant doubt. Okay, So their respiration is mainly done by gills, and tube feet is also responsible for certain type of respiration. Okay. The digestive system is complete. Apart from that, if we talk about reproduction, these organisms are sexual reproduction is present. Okay. They are unisexual. If you talk about them, they are unisexual, but sexual dimorphism is not there. So आप देखोगे इनको, अगर आप सोचोगे कि हमेशा लास्ट जो फाइलम है उससे नेक्स्ट फाइलम इंप्रूव्ड ही होगा, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेयर दे लिव, व्हाट इज देयर फिजियोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस, दे change their preferences. Okay. Fertilization is external. It is astonishing कि क्यों इनके systems इतने underdeveloped हैं. And let me tell you, the development is indirect. Example is starfish, जिसकी scientific name Asterias rubens है. So we will now have a look into the picture of these echinodermatas. So this is the cross section of echinodermata. You can see that this is the anus part, and these are the small tube fits, the blue color. They have a swelled structure called ampulla and a stick-like structure called podium. Okay, this central ring of canal is actually adjoining the tube fits present in the 5 arms. Okay, and these are the digestive glands present in them. This is the stomach part. So these are original picture of echinodermata. Okay, with this we are done with the non-chordata. Now we will proceed towards chordates. Any doubts beta in this regard? Think and tell me.